All right, shalom, shalom. I give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Wahawar Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who taught me this truth. Salutations to you, brothers, stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence. And shalom to the rest of the 1/3 remnant of the nation of Israel, men, women, and children, as well as a speckled bird, all right, who are Israelites who may look like the heathen, seeking salvation at the hands of Yahweh Shai as we await this second Exodus. All right, this is your brother Rikaga Bar, man. And really what I want to touch on in this lesson, all right, is how the Most High is putting Babylon the Great on its ass, man. All right, the Most High is putting Babylon the Great on its ass, okay? And that's what I want to go into, all right? You know, as we see the current condition of the earth right now, we see that everybody's catching hell, okay? You know, when you look at these third world developing countries, you know, dealing with Africa, certain parts of Asia, Latin America, all right, you see these protests and riots are getting out of control, man. You see these protests and riots are getting out of control. You had Sri Lanka, all right, that stormed the president's palace, and then the president had to step down, okay? The president of Sri Lanka had to step down, man. You see, because people are fed up with this cost of living crisis that's going on right now, okay? You had the Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson, step down, okay? You had the Prime Minister of I believe it was either Estonia, I believe, step down. You see, you got all these, you know, quote unquote supposed to be leaders of their country, man, that are stepping down. You see, why are they doing that, man? Because they know that all hell is about to break out. Okay? They know all hell about to break out, man. They know something that majority of the sheep don't know. You see, you know, when you pay attention to what is being orchestrated, all right, and it's this you know, orchestrated chaos, you gotta understand, man, that with these elites to have a notion to build back better, well, you can't build if something's not destroyed. You see, so their plan, man, as we are seeing this thing unravel, all right, we've been given the odds to see, all right, the Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, okay, that with the rising food, the rising fuel, and pretty much everything on the earth increasing in price except your paycheck, this is causing people to lose their fucking minds, man. People are losing it, you see. And you know, it's to the point to where what is going on in these third world countries is about to take place in these first world countries, man. The US, Canada, Australia, Europe, you know, essentially those Western European countries, man, are about to be through. You see, all these countries are getting affected negatively, economically by the pandemic, man. By these food shortages, the energy shortage, you see, which we know that Russia just cut off that pipeline to Germany, okay? Cut off that pipeline to Europe, all right? And they're saying for the next 10 days, man, I think till like July 21st, but it very well may go on longer than that, man. You see, because Russia want those European countries to essentially ditch the US dollar whenever they paying their energy bill. You see, they don't want them to use the US dollar no more. Okay, and that's why you had the BRICS come out developing their own global reserve currency. Okay? Because what's taking place, man, is that you know, these I guess I'll say less powerful countries, all right, you know, dealing with the developing countries like Iran, Argentina, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, etc., man, are looking to join BRICS. You see, they're all looking to join BRICS, man. You got Turkey, which we knew that was coming, man. You seen with Turkey, they ultimately was trying to straddle the fence. But as you understand the prophecy in Ezekiel 38, Turkey's gonna be right along with Russia, man. And now, as you've seen, which this one information just went out recently, Turkey will be applying to join BRICS. You see, along with Iran, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and I believe even Libya. All right, but I could be wrong on Libya, but I believe they were as well. You see, so everybody is realizing that the Western European powers are no longer in control. You see, they're no longer in control, man. And you got Biden over here, you know, selling oil from the strategic oil reserve, okay, to Europe and Asia and China, okay? So they selling off the oil they got over here, man. You know, you see, and the problem with Babylon the Great, man, is that they ultimately, you know, just like with ancient Rome, destroyed themselves from the inside out. You see, dealing with ancient Rome, man, before they even got attacked from, you know, those Germanic, barbaric whites, those, you know, barbarian white tribes, the Germanic tribes, all right, they was already through on the inside. They was already destroyed from the inside, man. And that's the same thing taking place over here in Babylon the Great. We got division that's at an all-time high, preceding Isaiah the 19th chapter. You see, and the Most High is putting these Americans against each other, man. Politically, all right, they're completely divided. You see, socially, okay, when you got this, all these different cases coming out, these, you know, Supreme Court cases, you know, just recently the whole Roe versus Wade situation, okay, so they trying to divide the genders. You see, racial, that's been a thing. That never stopped, man. That's always been a thing. Okay, but everything's only escalate, man. You have so much division over here in Babylon the Great that this place is already through, man. Scriptures say, how can a house stand if it's divided? You see, and that goes for this place, man. How can this place continue to operate and society continue to function when everybody is divided? You see, everybody's completely divided, man. This place over here in America, man, is just completely divided. You see, these damn Babylonians can't agree on nothing. All right, they can't agree on shit, man. Okay, and you're seeing that everybody's tensions are just getting higher and higher, man. It's like everybody's on the brink of just losing their shit. You see, everybody on the brink of losing it, man. Okay. Yahushua told us, man, that because iniquity would abound, the love of many will wax cold, man. And we seeing that. People are going to wax colder and colder. You're going to hear more and more devastating, just crazy, bizarre shit on the news. You see, these people are about to lose it, man. And once we get to the point to where this place becomes a third world country, man, and all hell break out, it's going to be no more jobs. All right. It ain't going to be no more 9-to-5 shit. Okay, it could be no more partying. It could be no more, you know, niggas looking to get high. All right, look, all that shit gonna be out the window, man. When all hell break out, okay, when this thing is in full effect, okay, every day is gonna be a fight for your survival, man. You see, because you're gonna have plagues hitting this place on every single side, which they're already hitting this place, man. Dealing with the food shortages, you see the famine, the pestilences, all right, with the you know, the monkeypox, the mutations of the C19, okay, the destruction of all these crops. You see, you got wildfires in the west, the mega drought in the west, okay, and you got Babylon the Great destroying all these food factories, man. You see, because they know psychologically that when people are hungry and deprived of basic necessities, man, they lose their cool. Okay, and you can, you know, look into the French Revolution, man. You know, they had a shortage of ultimately shortages of wheat, okay, and food, and that caused the people to revolt against their government. All right, so it's no coincidence that what's going on over there in Peru, Sri Lanka, Africa, really all around the world, okay? But it's going from the third world countries up to the first world, that people are losing their shit because of all these burdens that has been put on them, man. Not being able to afford shit they was just able to afford, you know, pre-March 2020. You see? And with that, they're also getting stripped away from, you know, certain luxuries and pleasures. You see? And this shit all, it's all by design, man. But let's go ahead and grab a precept. This is Isaiah 47 from the top. He says, come down and sit in the dust. Okay, which we know that dust represents confusion, man. The dust represents being in confusion. You see? And this is why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua tells you in Amos 8, verse 11 through 12, how there's going to be a famine of the word. You see? They're warning about the blackouts. They're warning about electricity running out. You see? They're warning about a cold winter, Salakia, hot summer, you know. They're warning about all these things, man. Okay, and I forgot what I just lost my train of thought. All right. But nonetheless, man, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Yeah, man, confusion. Salakia. You see, so dealing with the famine of the word, the Most High is going to cut this internet off. You see, he's going to make it to where you're not going to be able to receive and hear the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua no more. You see, which most people have been putting it off anyways. Okay, that's why the Most High says seek him while he's near. Okay, but all you people that have been putting him off, man, he gonna turn his back on y'all when all hell break out. You see, because you've been ignoring the prophets. You know, you been blaspheming the men of the Lord. All right. You know, and them niggas just bums, you know. They ain't got no life, conspiracy theorists. Yeah, man, well, your scripture say you'll know that a prophet has been among you when these things come to pass, roughly paraphrasing. You see, but you seeing the shit come to pass, man. The Euphrates River is drying up. Why? Because scriptures tell you in Revelations, I believe the 16th chapter, that river would dry up so that way the kings of the east might be prepared. Okay? World War III, man. Prophecies are fully alive right now, man. You know, and if you're not paying attention to them, you will be caught off guard like a thief in the night. Okay? And it's no other way around that. But nonetheless, it says, come down and sit in the dust. All right? Because people are going to be wandering looking for answers to what's going on, man. People are going to be confused as hell when all hell break out and they're taken like a thief, and they, you know, the day before that was out partying. You know, they was out partying, getting drunk, you know, being whores and all those things, man. And then the very next day, when the Most High say, all right, that's it, the measure's completely fulfilled, unleash that wrath, then these people gonna be looking dumb as hell, man. They're gonna be wandering looking for answers, you know, then they're gonna be trying to inquire of the prophets, and we gonna look at you, you know, like you lost your damn mind. All right? It says, oh, virgin daughter of Babylon. The virgin daughter of Babylon is who? America. You see, AKA Babylon the Great, which this place is not even great, man. The scriptures tell you how the spirit of, you know, the spirit of Egypt, okay, of America is failing. You see, when you look around and you look on these people's countenance, you see that this place is through, man. You know, these people take great pride in this, you know, this fucked up ass country. You know, these people are prideful as hell, man, and they're about to be judged for this shit. You see, but nonetheless, it says, sit on the ground. There is no throne. Okay? Sit on the ground. There is no throne, man. Like I said, the Most High is putting this place on its ass, man. You see, I mean, this place is about to be attacked from all angles, man. Because America, as powerful as a nation as this is, thinks that they're going to be able to get involved with Ukraine and Israel and South Korea and Taiwan. They're just going to have their ass in the trick bag, man. They're going to get involved with shit that don't concern them. That is that snare, that trap the Most High is laid for this place, man. You see, and this place will be invaded. Israel will be invaded, okay? And you about to witness some horrific shit, man. You know, there ain't no way to put it other than that, man. But yeah, it says, sit on the ground, there is no throne, meaning the Most High is taking this place out of power. You go into Sirach chapter 10 and 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. You see, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followed, man. So we are living through a transition of rulership from these low-level ass Edomites into the Israelites, who are created to be the gods of this earth, man. Which is a beautiful thing. But before our kingdom could be established, this place has to burn, man. This one has to go down. You see, it says, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, man. Yeah, you know, the nations are mad, man. The nations are fed up with America. You see, they're ditching the US dollar. Okay, they switching to China, the Chinese yuan and the Russian ruble. You see, they're applying to join BRICS. you see, so they're picking a side for this war that's about to pop out, man. They're picking a sides, man. And this place will not have many allies. You see, Turkey already backed out of NATO. You see, and when you read Revelation 17, verse 16, let me see if I go there. When you read Revelation 17 and Slovakia, yeah, verse 16, it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. You see, even this place, allies gonna turn on this dumbass place, man. You see that? The 10 horns represent the NATO, okay, the members of the EU, okay? So it's no coincidence Turkey's backed out of NATO and is applying to join BRICS. And as the sanctions and things continue to backfire on Babylon and the EU, more members of the EU, man, are going to see that there's no way out of, there's no way out. You see, especially dealing with the fact that they rely heavily on imports, especially from Russia, dealing with the oil and the gas, okay? And the fact that these other nations are joining sides with Russia means that if you're going to want to continue to get imports and things like that, man, you're either going to have to fold, like Russia wants them to use the ruble. You see, you're either going to have to fold or you're going to have to back out, man. You see? But yeah, yeah, that's what I wanted to grab from there. Now I want to jump over to Jeremiah chapter 50. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. But this is Jeremiah chapter 50. Let's see here. All right, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. It says, a sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction, man. What is everybody talking about? World War III. Okay. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? You see that? This place is going to be destroyed, man. It's becoming a laughing stock to the nations. That's why you read in Joel, the 3rd chapter, it says, let the weak say I am strong. Okay, these smaller nations are like, you know what? I'm gonna join a winning team. I'm gonna join Russia and China. Okay, and with them being our guard unto us, we're gonna be able to mow through Babylon the Great, man. They're gonna light this place up. You see that? It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh. You see, How have they striven against the Most High? By turning everything upside down, by trying to paint over the true Israelites, by doing away with the commandments of the Bible, all right, and by turning everything upside down, man. You see, that there's a price on the heads of Babylon the Great and these damn Edomites, man. You see, but this place is through. You see, there's been several snares and traps laid for this place, and as these days continue to progress, man, the Most High is only going to continue to reveal and make this thing more plain to us, man. You see, we see how close we are to this destruction. You see, so what that tells us is that clearly they're about to roll out that you know, the Charagma, man. They about to roll that deal out. Because if the World War III drums is being this loud, then you got to know behind the scenes these devils are about to roll this deal out. Okay, that's why they're destroying the economies. That's why they're going to cause chaos so they can what? Bring in order. Ordo ab chaos. Okay? But that's pretty much it, man. How's the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? You see, the Babylon the Great, America has the most military bases everywhere. All right? They go into these developing countries and assassinate their leaders and then put up a new figurehead for quote unquote democracy. You see, Babylon the Great, man, has been in power. They've been the world power for, you know what, the last several hundred years, a few hundred years, man. I think like really, around the 1600s, for like the last 400 or 500 years, man. But now we're living in a time wherein we've came into the end part of this current era, this current age. So what does that mean? That means this kingdom must be destroyed, man. That's the prophecies that are set in stone. So we are witnessing those prophecies fulfill themselves. Okay. But with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Shalom to the next one.